In the last 3 days, TikTok has gotten a lot closer to being banned by the United States. In this video, we're going to take a close look at TikTok and just how toxic TikTok is.
I'm covered in tattoos. I'm a little but that's okay.
TikTok is a place where recipes literally go insane. Today we are going to make them vegan and they are going to be delicious.
Frustration, rage, exhaustion over the current TikTok discourse.
Now, right now, the U.S. Congress is having hearings on how the banning would go, or if they can get China to sell it.
Is my campaign TikTok page, which is my personal one. Anytime I use that hashtag ceasefire or hashtag free Palestine, they don't serve it to anyone. There's
Interesting.
TikTok is not only spyware, it is polluting the minds of American young people.
They're focusing on the security threat, but there's been plenty of talk about the psychological damage of our youth. The conditions going on for young people, not just how they are on TikTok, but how TikTok ends up coming circles around and showing how these young people are today.
Nowadays, this is the largest group of hurt, bitter pen pals I've ever seen in my entire life.
It makes us live in delusion.
And we're also going to be focusing on the females because, well, that's what society cares about. You know, the girls, they're depressed, they're confused.
As an 18-year-old, videos like these help me not feel so negative about getting old.
TikTok gives me anxiety and overwhelms me when I use it.
And what's ironic is, well, if you think these TikTokers are crazy now, just wait until the meltdown we see. If Congress actually goes through with banning this platform, not only are they going to be flipping out, but they're going to have to flip out in public instead of on TikTok.
I'm breaking up with the guy I'm dating because of what he did to me while I was on the toilet the other day.
Some of you bitches be crazy, okay? I read my DMs.
Sort of viral recipes that I saw on TikTok.
I know there's a saying that it's a numbers game, but there's also a saying that says stay in your lane. And I just feel like some of the creatures that come up to me with the confidence they have, I mean...
Hello! This is for my neighbors, people that live close by. We just have these paddleboard things, whatever they're called, stand-up surfboard things. They're really fun. If you ever want to borrow them, you are most welcome to borrow them.
What? She's telling her neighbors that they can use her paddleboards through a TikTok. Like, what are the odds they're going to see that TikTok?
It's that famous vegan teacher, you 16-year-old little bitch.
Hello students, welcome to class. Today we're going to be reviewing this video about Nikocado Avocado. You know, that animal abuser who did a video about me, who actually claimed that eating vegetables is somehow unhealthy. Meanwhile, he weighs 350 pounds and is insane.
Sprout little bee.
this. Oh.
Yeah, him. Let's watch it and let's evaluate and might give us some sort of insight into his psychology.
Who are you, lady?
Welcome to class, everybody, and especially to you, Nikocado Avocado. Your channel has become boring, extremely cruel, and sick in the head.
Don't even do a morsel of research on the people that you're supposedly making videos about. I was probably vegan longer than you've been vegan.
Ad Vegan Teacher, a woman who terrorized the population of TikTok during the year 2020. However, that reign of terror came to an end a little bit over a year ago when she was banned off the platform.
I just found this out. TikTok banned a popular vegan. Yet, look at the stuff TikTok allows, while we allow them to ruin our kids' lives. Next up, we got an anti-vegan. Yeah, no surprise. Look at this guy's beard and face. He's got that look of the last person you'd want to walk by in an alley. Well, check out how he starts this video. He turns on the camera, and then the first thing he does is clear his throat, which you hear a lot of from anti-vegans.
Oh, fuck, I coughed on camera.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen.
He even acknowledged it and doesn't seem to care. Doesn't even want to edit it out. Doesn't even realize how bad that looks to people like me, who knows that that's usually caused by too much mucus in the throat, which I never have. You know, after 29 years of veganism, even at age 55, I'm just getting cleaner all the time.
Live. TikTok is by far the fastest growing social media we have seen in some time. I thought we should make as much content on TikTok as possible. And I thought, because everything in the world is sort of going to shit at the moment, let's talk about the dirty, rotten vegans.
Kale, tofu, lentils, beans.
Disgusting.
Peanut butter, banana, rice.
Disgusting.
And jumping on TikTok trying to spread their shit message. I think we all deserve a bit of a laugh at their expense. But before we do, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing sponsor.
singing and dancing while murdering that banana. That banana was taken off of its branch, had its skin peeled off by this monster, and was dancing.
Are you vegan yet? It's time! Go vegan!
Let's get one thing straight. If you're not vegan, you are an animal abuser.
Oh my god, who is this turd?
It's Isaac Butterfield. This Trumpian asshole's got 2 million subscribers. Yes, the world is going to hell.
You don't have to be an animal abusing hypocrite anymore.
If we didn't consume them for food or utilise. You need some squats, love. I don't know why there is this weird trend of just whatever thing you eat. If you're a keto eater like me, I eat ketogenic diet, right?
Oh, I am shocked.
Or some bullshit, and then took a flag out into the field during a women's AFL match. She's really getting a message out there that she's a fucking idiot. She then hilariously suffered a pulled muscle and had to be carried off.
Which we don't have on video, sorry. You know, I was trying to find some vegan content that would fit into this video, but these anti-vegans are just not delivering anything of quality. So we're going to have to move on to something else. Let's see if I can find something.
Oh no, it's your daily reminder that fat women are beautiful.
You just gotta put your big girl pants on, tuck your shirt in. Who cares if your fupa's showing? Fucking rock that shit.
You spend your whole life trying not to be a fat bitch because you think it's like the worst thing in the world. And then you see a broad like me, just a big fucking behemoth, living my best life. That's just gotta hurt.
If I'm getting spammed with cleanse and detox content, I know you are. So this is your friendly reminder that they are completely unnecessary. Your body is fully capable of cleansing and detoxing itself. And they foster unhealthy relationships with food. Do not waste your time.
It's fat phobic to say, wow, I made myself fatter and then I took that filter off and I realized that like my body's not that bad. And you're saying, oh, wow, I had to take a deep breath because thank God I don't look like that, right?
Women love TikTok. It allows them to be the producer, star, victim and hero in their own strong, independent womanist drama.
They have a policy you're not allowed to wear sports bras. 15 minutes in on the treadmill, and the program coordinator for the gym came up to me and asked me to leave.
Then I took a bath because I'm far too lazy to stand and need to preserve all the calories that I can for the day. Then I filmed some TikToks and show everyone how cool and trendy it is to be fat.
Huge advocate of an extreme vegan raw diet where she only ate exotic fruits, sprouts, sunflower seeds, and fruit smoothies. She was constantly talking about the health benefits of this diet, but her neighbors became concerned about her being ever increasingly thin.
I headed to my yoga class. I sat in the back and yelled at everyone, telling them to stop exercising and to get fat instead, because being skinny is bad.
How did this woman's vegan diet end her life?
It didn't. And these people should be prosecuted for trying to smear the vegan diet. A vegan diet never killed anyone. And the media did the same thing this guy's doing, assuming. This is really low of these people to smear a dead person who can't say anything back. But her mother's alive to say she contracted a rare virus living in the tropics. And no, she wasn't getting skinnier. She was already skinny from having, I can't say the A word. She had a disorder before going vegan. This is another thing people do. They shouldn't be allowed to have a platform on the internet. And removing TikTok is just the first step. YouTube really needs to crack down. Meanwhile, one of the biggest influencers on YouTube is an actual A word, someone who weighs like 60 pounds and is hurting a whole bunch of teenage girls. And YouTube doesn't care. And this jerk with the background music is also making this unscientific, anti-scientific conclusion that the diet she was on was extreme, saying it was extreme. No, it just is not like your diet. And he kept using the word vegan, as the media did, but they went on to suggest it was the type of veganism. So poor reporting on purpose.
Now, many people have blamed a vegan diet for her family's loss. How did this woman's vegan diet end her life? But it's likely she had an extreme eating disorder called orthorexia.
I will say to you that you're stupid.
There were some other pretty big clues that her mental health was suffering. Another strong reminder that fad diets have very real consequences.
So that's fat phobic.
I'm gonna tell you you're stupid. If you want to unfollow me, unfollow me. I want you to unfollow me. I want that.
TikToks like this have been coming up on my TikTok and my Twitter feed. Basically just anger, frustration, rage, exhaustion over the current TikTok discourse and obsession with women's appearances. Are you reaching your mid-20s? You should probably implement a 10-step skincare routine so you can prevent aging now. Make sure you also get an anti-wrinkle straw, anti-wrinkle face tape. Make sure you start getting baby Botox too. Can't afford baby Botox? A great alternative is to train your face muscles to not move.
The patriarchy really wants women to hate ourselves until our dying breath.
For every man who is interested in taking me out for this new year, every man, if you're looking for a girl who's gonna take care of you or cook you dinner or gonna provide for you, you're not gonna find that here, okay? I don't bring things to the table.
She just exists. She hasn't done anything.
You know what I bring? I bring these good looks, this hot body.
A lot of women use the "we don't care what men want, we're going to be who we are, and we're going to talk about our feelings."
Yes, and those are the women that are still alone, still making TikToks.
You can say whatever you want, but then you can also wonder why you're not in a relationship you want to be in, or why you always pick the assholes. How all of your exes are toxic, but you refuse to look at the way that you act.
I just came to the realization why I'm single.
So I sit down to take a poop, right? I go to wipe. There's no toilet paper. I'm like, damn. Hey, babe, could you please grab me some toilet paper? He said no.
I want to feel the weight of a man's bone. Can't say it, it's TikTok, but you guys, you get what I'm saying. Like, we need to establish real life chemistry. I'm not gonna keep talking to you, talking about I miss you. I don't know how. We've never met. More, if you miss me, why aren't you in front of me?
How else are you going to entrance men with your divine feminine energy?
If you're dating a medium ugly man, please make him buy you something.
If a man ever says something about like going 50-50, don't date him.
We're unhappy when we're dating. We're not getting married. If we do get married, we end up getting divorced.
I was with for 27 years and just decided to poof away one day. If I didn't have my own money, I would have been left alone at 42 with an at then 9-year-old trying to figure out what in the world I was going to do.
I was shocked when my best friend was getting married. Her husband's mom, her mother-in-law, said, make sure you always have your own separate bank account. And I remember being shocked. Like, why would she tell her? She's not even her mom. Because women need to get each other's backs, and that's what she did for her. Actually, one lady did warn me on my bachelorette party, and she said, don't do it. That's the only woman that warned me. Now, my friends, my bridesmaids, things like that, they were just as delusional as me. At least tell the truth about how hard it is and about how you shouldn't jump into anything when you're not financially or mentally or emotionally ready. Not one damn woman warns me.
The day I got married, my mother-in-law looked at me and she told me what she wanted me to remember was that I always needed to have my own bank account, have my own money, always be bettering myself and always be ready to support myself. Who you marry is not who you divorce. And your spouse, your soon-to-be ex-spouse, the vast majority of the time will not be happy until you are left with absolutely nothing.
Since I know you're still going to see this video, I have a question. Could you tell him to send me some money? Could you tell him to send me some money? Because then maybe he will. Even if it's just $10, I'll thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's rough out here in these streets. Taking care of both his kids. And I know he's probably got you fooled, honey, but ignore all of that. Help me out.
By the way, guys, she had one of her kids while he was in prison.
You probably watch my TikToks talking shit about him, and you're probably like,
Do you know the muffin top that lives on Cooper Lane?
I don't think I'm a lazy person, and then realize that adulting is not easy. Like I don't know what to do. Like I'm in a midlife crisis where like everything looked beautiful till 24, and once you turn 25, everything is going down the hill. Like I don't know. When I go
that one really cracked me up because when I was in my late 30s, I mentioned to my mom that I'm middle-aged. That's actually true if you factor the numbers, but she laughed at me just like I just laughed at her.
About work. When I go home, I hear about me getting married. All I hear is about my marriage. And excuse me, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
One thing that I'm very sick and tired of seeing is all of these women giving bad advice, especially to the younger women. Because you know what it is? Misery loves company.
It appears that you've now reversed your view on banning TikTok. Why is that?
So I had it done, and then Congress said, well, they ultimately usually fail. You know, they are like extremely political, and they're extremely subject to people called lobbyists. There are a lot of people on TikTok that love it. There are a lot of young kids on TikTok who will go crazy without it. There's a lot of bad with TikTok. But the thing I don't like is that without TikTok, you can make Facebook bigger. And I consider Facebook to be an enemy of the people.
When they were both at a Club for Growth retreat as the presumptive Republican nominee courts Yass to help his presidential campaign. Shortly after the meeting, Trump wrote the Truth Social post on Thursday saying, if you get rid of TikTok, Facebook and Zuckerschmuck will double their business.
Yeah, so that's basically the real answer.
When they were both at a Club for Growth retreat.
People called lobbyists.